of the NBA Finals represented here. I'm really interested to see what Joe gonna go with this one because I remember how you talked about the
I know where he's
Pacers.
going with this.
I do too.
I'm not
He
confused
been
at all.
saying it. He been saying it, but I'm talking about just new viewers here. We get new viewers every day, so I gotta sell it a little bit. I'm really interested to see because of how Joe was telling you, Dave, about the Pacers versus the Knicks, and how you both told me about OKC versus the Wolves. And both of these teams are kind of looking like, almost similar in the aspect. One has an MVP.
Ooh.
One has an MVP. There you go. One Atari is gone now. They put him up in the closet. I don't know. All right, I told you should call him Dreamcast because he was dreaming, dreaming of going to the finals. But OKC Thunder versus Indiana Pacers. The NBA Finals are here. We have our guests, so we're gonna start with the guests first. It's gonna be quick. We know who you picking. Who you got
I don't
winning?
care about no MVP. I don't care about no OKC. Osei, can you see Pacers in 6?
Woo.
I can go second.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Joe, who you got?
Yeah, Joe, you go. You go next.
Now, Ty, I have OKC in 6. I do respect the Pacers a lot. All right, I do know. I know in the finals the competition going to elevate and everything, and it's going to be a fun series. I think both teams. I like the fact that both teams play full court man. That's going to be very exciting. Both teams are not shy of passing the ball. Both teams take care of the ball. Both teams focus for turnovers. It's going to be good. So the key for me in this series, number one, is going to be turnovers. That's going to be a major key. I look at OKC. OKC, number one, they don't turn the ball over. They only turn the ball over 11.8 times a game, which is second throughout everybody in the playoffs. Right? And also Indiana is fifth at 12.7. So they actually take care of the ball better than Indiana, which is ridiculous to think about, right? Mm-hmm. So they take care of the ball, but on top of that, OKC forces 18 turnovers a game, which is number one in the playoffs right now. 18 a game. And they also get 23.8 points per game off turnovers. That's ridiculous. Now Indiana's right behind them with 18.8, but it ain't 23. So y'all gotta take care of that ball. But like I said, OKC takes care of the ball also. So can y'all force OKC to turn the ball over? OKC is also number one in deflections with 20 a game. They get 20 deflections a game. So they are a hands-on, rough, physical defense. OKC, they don't allow points or turnovers. They don't. They only allow 12. Right? And Indiana, right? And Indiana is first at 12.5. But so that's a crazy thing. So Indiana don't allow turnovers either, but points or turnovers. But same breath, OKC leads the playoffs in points or turnovers. So it's gonna be a battle. The turnover battle is gonna be a battle. Secondly, shooting, 3-point shooting. Now we talking about field goal shooting. OKC is number one in the playoffs, but Indiana is as far as like opponents, and Indiana is number one as far as offense. So that's gonna be a battle right there. But the 3-point shooting I'm talking about, the reason why I said this already, OKC is not shooting well from three. They are fourth worst in the playoffs right now. They can be high because they don't be hitting their open threes. The playoffs, they just been off. What's keeping them alive are these turnovers. But Indiana is the number one 3-point shooter team in the playoffs at 40%. So they are really good. But also, OKC Thunder, they are they also do I have right here? OKC Thunder, yeah, they allow 33% from three. So those are two things I'm watching: is the turnovers and the 3-point shooting. But come on, Ty. Really? You think Brunson was a monster? You think Brunson was dropping 32 and 35 and 36, 37? What do you think SGA gonna do? Now, last time I went to the NBA Finals, 2000, it was a guy like this. He was like that. He had a bush. Now this dude took out a bush and put some cornrows on it. Headband on it.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
I could honestly see SGA averaging like 38 against y'all.
38?
Yes. I can see that. But you know why? Because the Pacers are fast paced. Jalen Brunson averaged what? 30 what? What he averaged?
Like it was like 32, 33, almost
32,
35
33. Now with Jalen Brunson, He got wore down. Game 5, game 6, he disappeared. I couldn't find him in the second half. That ain't happening to SGA. That ain't happening. I'm trying to think who gonna guard him. Benedict Mathurin? You might put Siakam. Don't matter. He's moving. He's moving big dudes over him with his forearm. Julius Randle, get off me. I know how big you are. Get off me. So SGA gonna be a problem. And on defense, they got a lot of dogs to sick on Holly. They got a lot of dogs. I mean, Caruso, Lou Dort, J-Dub. Siakam gotta get this series. Siakam gotta go to work. That's what I gotta say. He gotta go to work. So we'll see. OKC in 6.
Now Joe took most of my points.
Sorry.
But also, Joe, it's funny that you said that he can average 38 a game against them. You know what he averages against the Pacers?
39.
Exactly. So I can actually see that. You know how he averages against them?
What he averaged?
He doesn't average a double-double. I know that. I think it's like 11 points per game and six assists per game.
Chat ain't played neither game.
There you go. He didn't play.
They got blown out twice.
And the OKC has only lost one game all season against the East, and that was against the Cleveland Cavaliers in January this year. I think that the way that the Pacers like to play also feeds into what OKC does best. That's the way OKC wants to play. They want to play full court. They want to play defense. That you're playing right into their hands. And if you look at the two teams, who's the better defensive team, it is clearly OKC. Now, this is not to disrespect the Pacers, because the Pacers have stepped up tremendously as a defensive team. They like to play 94 feet. They make sure they get up on everybody, wherever they make a shot or miss a shot. They're everywhere on defense. But OKC is just, to me, it's just a different animal when it comes to OKC. The way that their team is all built together. They got 2 7-footers down there that's going to play really good defense. Chet is going to play good defense. He's going to get a lot of block shots. So it's not going to be easy for Siakam, who's 6'8", 6'9", to really get his shots off against Chet. Miles Turner, he gets hot and cold every now and then. He'll hit some big shots, but it's more so about rebounds down there. And I think more than likely, it's the rebound battle might more than likely go towards OKC. Now, when it comes to SGA, he doesn't have to worry about a lot of double teams in this series because they still have to worry about J-Dub. They got to worry about Lou Dort. They got to worry about Chet. If you look at the Knicks, all they had to worry about on offense was Cat and Brunson. Everyone else was minuscule offensively. OG wasn't attacking like he needed to, even though he had the mismatch with the smaller guard on him. And Mikal Bridges is not that great of a shooter. He's never been that great of a scorer in the NBA. And I mean, you look at Mitchell Robinson and Josh Hart, they're not necessarily scorers that much either. And Josh Hart, even in the series, he's more of a up and down kind of a scorer. So if he's not driving the ball up and down, he airballing 3-point shots in the corner. So he ain't gonna be able to do too much. I don't see that happening with OKC. I just think OKC is the better team, and I think the better team is gonna win. And I got OKC in 6.
You say OKC. Say, can you see? Pacers in 6. Joe said SGA, PGA, OKC in 6. Dave said OKC in 6. Jordan told us about the turnovers, the 3 points. I think it's gonna come down. All that's gonna matter, but I think the person that's calling the timeouts and drawing up the plays is gonna be the one that's really gonna dictate what happens here. And Rick Carlisle gonna have to coach like he never coached before. Oh wait, Rick Carlisle been here before, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was underdog in the finals against a team, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they found a way to win that one, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
A guy didn't show up, but I'm just saying.
I'm glad you said that.
I got you, Dave.
Glad you said that.
I can't take a shot at Jordan and not take a shot at LeBron too. A guy didn't show up, but Rick Carlisle was there. And his best player, and then a couple role plays. Jason Terry took that real personal and said, we're gonna win this one. They found a way to do it. Neither one of these teams have been in the finals in a long time. Well, one of them knew so, but other than that, it's been a long time. OKC lost to LeBron. That was a young team. It's tough. This one's gonna be tough. But I gotta go with the high hand, and they both got high hands.
Come on, Tomo.
I'm going Pacers in 7.
Oh,
Wow.
Pacers in 7. It's gonna be a dog fight.
it is. I like this
It's
matchup.
gonna be a dog fight because the thing about these two teams, and it's not even just the players on the court. It's everything behind everything that got them here. The NBA owners are like, thank you. No more super teams, maybe. We can get back to drafting and, just making our own moves. Maybe these GMs could go out there and pull some Howie S type deals so we can get, just building a real team here. And LeBron's on his way out. So it's kind of funny that he on his way out and two teams from small markets make it to the finals. And they both are basically homegrown. Of course, they traded a little trade here and there, but it wasn't a mega star that they traded for. And they both play good basketball. Like this ain't no everybody putting up a three. Like we talked about SGA. There's no way you should see a player get almost 20 points from the mid range. This is not happening in this NBA, and he's doing it with effortless. Then he got J Dub backing him up, but I don't know. I might gotta go back OKC. I don't know. It's gonna be a dog. I'm going with the Pacers though. They got me here. They got me tied with Dave. I've been picking the Pacers all the way through. I think they're gonna close it out, and this is gonna be the Cinderella story. I know I seen Carl say the clock struck 12, but at the end of the day, even if I lose, we all get some entertaining basketball, and I wouldn't even be mad at my pick. But Pacers in 7.
He said that, Carl. I don't know if you heard that, but he mentioned that.
Ty, you want to say something?
Yeah. All I want to say is, even if we do somehow kind of lose, it don't matter to me. You know why? Because either way, I still got the best team in the chat, so I don't care.
You do. You do.
We're gonna win anyway.
Look at Dave.
You do. He's right. I do want to say this though.
I ain't saying nothing. All I'm saying is when I said that, it was that's all you settling for. But I mean, I guess because it's tied.
Oh, you right, Dave.
So
you already know you're gonna lose. Why? Come on now.
What?
Come on, Dave. You already know. But
you're right because I didn't say that when we was in the finals.
Want a better jersey?
See, when you pick Miami, when you pick, you
want a better jersey?
Ty.
Joe.
Sure, you want Ty?
Want to buy me another one?
Look, listen, I'm having deja vu. Are you sure?
You want to buy me another one?
Let's do it. Let's do it back. I'm down for it.
You sure? Just send me a Nimhard jersey.
Are you sure?
Just send me a Nimhard jersey. You got my address.
I'll take SGA. I'll take it.
Okay.
Dang, Ty, I ain't want to do it. But look,
I was gonna take the bet if he asked me. I was gonna say yeah. I was gonna say yeah.
But real quick, I do disagree with you, Dave, for one thing you said. When you mentioned Mikal Bridges, I think he is a capable scorer. I forgot to mention this on the Tibbs segment. Tibbs don't run nothing for him. Do y'all know that Jalen Brunson in the playoffs, right? Sorry, against the Pacers, Jalen Brunson, 17% of his touches were. 17% of the game he was in isolation mode. Cat, 15% of the game he was in isolation mode. Mikal Bridges 4%. I couldn't even find OG in the numbers. I mean, OG don't get the ball. I tell you, every time OG get the ball, it's over a broken play. And he got Nimar guarding him. Like, bruh, what y'all doing? So that was a coaching problem. We ain't having that problem with OKC. And Ty, here's how y'all can win. Number one, if they put chat on Siakam has to go at him, like be aggressive. Like literally dip his shoulder to this dude's chest, push him back. Be aggressive on chat, get him in early foul trouble. Hartenstein, J-Mo mentioned, Miles Turner. Hartenstein could be not unplayable, but he could be a liability on the floor because Miles Turner could stretch that floor out and keep him out of the paint. So defensively, he could be a liability. He won't be as effective. And lastly, rebounding. OKC, they give up 12 rebounds, offensive rebounds a game, which is fourth worst in the playoffs. They also give up 46 rebounds a game, which is worse. But the problem is y'all the worst rebounding team in the playoffs. Y'all don't rebound either. So
I knew it was something extra.
So if y'all gotta take advantage of that. Like they give up a lot of offensive boards. So and y'all shoot already a high field goal percentage. So second chance opportunity is gonna be key for y'all. So And then somebody asked me, I forgot who it was. Who would you rather see in the finals? Who would be a better matchup for OKC? The Knicks, who one of my friends. The Knicks or the Pacers? I said the Pacers.
Pacers.
Yeah,
Easy.
the Pacers would be. This was before the series started. I like the Pacers. Like the Knicks. Come on, man. Jalen Brunson. Come on.
That would have been a sweep if the Knicks got here. They would have got swept.
But you might as well just hand them the trophy, honestly.
Yeah,
but the Pacers a better matchup because of the playing style they have. Yeah, because OKC they be missing from 3. Mm-hmm. They be missing from 3. So when if they them games they all from 3, they gotta take care of the ball. So Halliburton, his efficiency on offense is gonna be very important, and Siakam's aggressiveness, like against like Chat, like he's gonna be kind of the not mismatch, but he's gonna be kind of the. They might throw Caruso on Siakam.
They will.
They might do that.
They will. I think we're gonna see the other Jalen Williams a lot more in this series because we didn't see him in the last series that much, but I think we're gonna see him more in this series just to help as far as like big bodies.
And he is stretched. He's stretched big too, and he could go on the perimeter.
I believe we'll see him more.
And I love Jan Dog.
They're gonna put Caruso on him.
Yeah, they will. I mean, they put Caruso on Jokic. What makes you think they're not gonna put him on him?
They put him on Jaren Jackson Jr. too.
Exactly. I don't mean that. Jokic's the best player in the league.
No, I get you, Todd, but Caruso ain't slow. He a guard. And he was guarding Randall too. He guarded Julius Randall too last series.
Sure did. He guarded whoever he could. He guarded. I think he not Rudy. Rudy too daggone tall.
They're not gonna play Hartenstein and Chat a lot together in this series.
I think it's gonna be Chet and Jalen Williams more so down there together because they both construction floor and they both big bodies.
Another thing too.
Because of Miles Turner.
Another thing is on your side, Ty, J-Dub. I mean, like, yeah, he played good in game 7. I mean, game 6. He played good. And J-Dub, what ignites him is turnovers. If y'all allow him to get a couple of steals, a couple of fast breaks, it's gonna boost his confidence, then it's different. But J-Dub hit and miss. I mean, J-Dub hit and miss. I get Chat had a good game 6 too. Like game 6, everybody forgot about the bad games these two dudes had. Like now, Chat has been like a steady 15 to like 20 points. But J-Dub, bro, his whole play has been a roller coaster. So I would double SGA. I would make somebody else.
You mean game 5, right? Because that didn't go 6.
I'm at game 4. Game 4 in Minnesota. Game 4 Minnesota. If
I'm y'all, their life in game 6.
Yeah. Game 6, it was on a boat somewhere, you know. Yeah. But Ty, dang.
Pink cookies get crushed by buildings.
But yeah, like double SGA, make J-Dub beat y'all, man. And they don't be hitting their threes.
You double SGA, I think you're gonna find trouble if you double SGA because the SGA is not. He can get out of doubles, so I don't know if he wants.
No, he'll pass it.
He will, but what I'm saying is he know how to get out of doubles. He ain't gonna sit around and just try to pass the ball. I've seen multiple times where he's been doubling. He'll call someone to go somewhere else to cut, so the other guy can go over there. So all I'm saying is he know how to run the offense. So you double him if you want to. It's gonna cost you.
My keys to the victory are to pay the refs more than SJ paid them. That's it.
Here we go.
Do you know?
Here we go.
You know the Pacers take more free throws than OKC in the playoffs, right?
We don't take more than SJ.
Yo, at the same time.
He's on OKC time. What you mean?
Yo, like, are you really think like?
I think he trolling.
Are you part of that free throw merchant thing? I hope you're not, Ty. Are you part of that? I'm about to say.
I like SGA. But I think we're going. The reason I think we're going to win, I think our bench is better than their bench. I think we are going to sometimes double. Yes, our bench is better. I think we're going to sometimes. We are going to sometimes. I think it's close. SGA. What you say?
I think y'all bench has been playing better. Y'all have been playing better than the playoffs.
Casey Wallace, Aaron Wiggins, Jalen Williams. They got some.
But Aaron Wiggins,
Isaiah Joe. They got some good players on the bench. Alex Caruso, he counts. So
See, I think in the playoffs the Pacers bench have been better. Like
Yeah,
Wiggins,
they play better for sure.
Wiggins, bro. If they're not winning by 30, Wiggins ain't doing nothing much. Like,
I mean, Wiggins and Wallace too. Case and Wallace was missing some
Casey
shots, especially in Game 4. He was breaking like crazy. I was like, bruh,
but no,
he can't hit a
Casey
shot.
been playing well. Casey been
But
playing good, and
what I'm
Caruso. That's it though.
defensively, yes, but offensively, Casey has not
Casey
been that well.
He has been well from 3. He has been well.
Nah, I remember vividly. Game 4, Game 5, he was breaking like crazy.
Game 4, he had a crucial. It was a run with just Casey and Wallace. Like in Denver, he had some key threes. I think Casey and Wallace and Caruso.
I'm just talking about the last series. Last series, Casey and Wallace wasn't that good. That's all I'm saying.
I mean,
like I was saying, I think our bench is better than their bench. And then another thing with SG, another thing with OKC is in the playoffs, the offensive rating dropped. Yeah, the defensive rating went up, but the offensive rating dropped. I think in order to beat us, you got to outscore us.
That's because their 3-point shooting went down.
Yeah, their 3-point shooting is terrible right now.
You got to outscore us. You can't outscore us. So if you let us get around 120, game over.
I mean, but they've done it before, so they know how to do that. They can outscore people. I mean, they beat Minnesota by 30 in the last game. They put up 124 and beat them 94. I mean,
Minnesota ain't this though.
Saying. They have the ability to do that.
Vision.
They do have the ability to blow you out though.
Yeah, I'm gonna say they've done it before. They're so good defensively. You better hope that you get to 100 points. Not saying that y'all can't, but get to 100. If not, it's over.
Cause both games y'all had early leads. Both games, like the first game y'all were up like 20 something to like 9. Then the second game y'all were up big again, and then like halftime
They just went on a run.
You talking about OKC over in the playoffs?
OKC.
But that's a regular season though.
Yeah, regular season don't necessarily matter right now.
I mean, the Pistons beat the Knicks in regular season.
Dang, Joe.
That wasn't a child's car. It was real life. You know.
No, I'm glad you said that. He was on Terp not doing much. Last time a Spartans talk, you see what happened to that team.
Exactly.
Just saying. We're guaranteed to win the finals. And you at home watching with me.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Let's get it. All right, Ty. You know, appreciate you. Your last word?
Pacers in 6. Oh, yeah. And also, make sure you watch In the Red Corner tomorrow.
What time tomorrow?
I've been asking y'all when y'all gonna have another show. You just now letting
7.
So,
you know now, man. You know live. There you go.
It's messed up.
Tomorrow at 7. Be there.
I ain't gonna be there. I'm traveling tomorrow.
Oh.
All right. So who watching? Be there. Whoever's watching, be there tomorrow at 7.
I'll be watching. Wednesday, I'll be watching.
We got a lot to talk about.
I can't wait. Let's get it.
Yeah. Especially them 2 fights in August, but I ain't gonna say too much.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Coach. I'm surprised you didn't say OKC gonna take a knee, but all right.
Wait a minute. I was gonna say that, but I said no, I ain't gonna say it.
It's all good. All right, well,
All right,
appreciate you. See you tomorrow, Ty.
Let's get it. Man. Pacers in 6. That's what he said.
Pacers in 6.